We back? Yes, there we go. That's really weird. Like, I literally changed nothing. I've changed nothing. All of a sudden, the mic's not working. Anyway, as I was saying, welcome back to another video, another stream. It's not a deadline stream. It's not a knee-jerk stream either. It is the Final Thoughts Live. Now, I was going to do this as a video today, but to be honest, I just didn't have enough time to get around to it. And then I also thought it made way more sense to do it after the Liverpool game, because obviously we would see how many players played 120 minutes and stuff like that. But it's even more interesting now because Salah's gone off injured. It looks like Van Dijk went off injured. Robertson went off and he looked absolutely knackered. Obviously Fabinho's not there. Firmino is back now. He came on. So that match now is very interesting, not only for free hit, but for people with transfers as well. Obviously for those of you that are not free hitting. I guess obviously, this is live, so I'm going to be answering questions. But just my initial thoughts on Salah are, on free hit, you probably, unless Klopp has come out after the game, because I literally came up to stream as soon as the penalties were done. Unless Klopp has said that Salah's absolutely fine, because there is a rumour going around that it was just a precaution. I think 37, like for Game Week 37 free hits, I'm just probably not going to have him. I think if you've got him, the easy switch is to Son or De Bruyne or take a hit and go to Harry Kane, right? I think anyone that's not got Son is eyeing up Salah to Son as one of the easiest moves they will ever make. And I'm pretty much, I'll show you I've hit the button now for my free hit. I'll read a bit more of the chat in a second, but I just want to get some thoughts out first. I've hit the free hit button. I wasn't really waiting for anything in particular, to be honest, but I knew money probably wouldn't be a massive issue. This is how it's set up right now. So again, if we get confirmed Leicester lineup news, Harry Kane will probably go to Jamie Vardy. I'll probably just take the punt on that. I think Harry Kane's a brilliant option this week, by the way, so I'm not worried about having him in a team, but Jamie Vardy will probably come in. And I'm probably going to ditch Trent as well. And I was to be honest, the only reason I've not already sold Trent from my free hit team is because I've got a lot of money tied up in him. So if I had a last minute change of heart where I wanted to have him in my team, I would have lost that money. So that's why he's still in the team. But realistically, the team is more likely to be this. So Mikalenko, hang on. Let me not let this screw up a sec. So Gordon will come out for Maddison possibly. And then Trent will go down to Mikalenko. And I've got the money from that, I think. Why is it saying too many? It's saying too many players from Everton. There isn't too many players from Everton. So I will probably go with something like this instead. If I had the money, I would absolutely have De Bruyne over Maddison. If Salah's out, which he probably is, I'll probably just go to De Bruyne. I'll probably just do that. This will probably be my free hit team. I'd have 2.6 million in the bank, so I could change Maddison to someone else. Sub goalie. Fair play. Let me change that so it doesn't mess up. I'll put Steele in instead. Thank you, chat. Thank you. This is why it's good to do it live, because I'd look like an idiot if I was recording this. Like, what the hell's going on? So this will probably be my setup. Look, do I think that double Villa defence and double Everton defence is fantastic? No, not necessarily, but I'm probably going to roll with it anyway. And I've just got a sneaking suspicion that Maddison might start twice. So we'll see. I could go back to Salah, but I don't know. It feels like now might be just a good time to try without him. Salah's not injured, apparently, but as Klopp actually said that, there's a lot of people going around saying that it's a precaution, but where is this information coming from? Salah walking fine. But the only thing I'm not saying that he's not fine. Remember when Van Dijk walked off the pitch and looked fine? He was out for like 9 months. Why not Robertson and Tsimikas first bench? That's a lot of money, though, unless you really want a Liverpool defender. Like, we need to find out what's wrong with Van Dijk as well. Because if Van Dijk is out, that makes the defence a little bit worse, I would say. Not really bad, but Watkins. So yeah, I haven't done a video since Watkins news. He's possibly going to be available, but we're not going to know before the deadline. My main feelings with Watkins are: if you're on a free hit, you go with Ings, and if you're not on a free hit, you just keep Watkins and hope for the best. That would be my That would be my general thinking. How about Vardy and Gordon instead of Richarlison and Maddison? No chance. Richarlison's one of the first names on the team sheet for me, I think. The only question mark really is captaincy. I will probably captain Richarlison. I don't know how happy I'm about. I'm tempted to go to Ings, to be honest. Yes, I don't know if I said congratulations to Liverpool, but congratulations, Liverpool. I've got to be honest, I really wanted Chelsea to win, but there you go. And by the way, that's a good thing for Liverpool fans. You should want everyone else to want you to lose, right? We all want Liverpool to lose because we don't want them to win multiple trophies in 1 year. They've already got 2. 2 more to go, although the league looks very difficult. Don't understand the Gordon hype whatsoever from a bitter Everton fan. I mean, as an enabler, it doesn't really get much better this week, does he? I think. But if you don't need the money, yeah, I will probably go without him. You people are insane to include Vardy. Absolutely insane. Hasn't he, he's been injured for most of the season, hasn't he? What's he on? Let me see. How many minutes has he played? How many mins has he played? He played a lot early on, and he's basically been injured for the second half of the season. By the way, you're saying Vardy's done nothing. Vardy has 12 goals. I don't know how many are from penalties, but he has 12 goals this season from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He started 17 times this year and he's got 12 goals. How is that nothing? I will stay away from Liverpool in FPL. Yeah, I mean, I must admit, Chelsea don't play till Thursday, so their players will probably be fine, but Liverpool play Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround. For what it's worth, though, I would absolutely have Salah if he hadn't gone off injured, I think. Salah to Diaz and Pukki to Richarlison next week. Richarlison to Kane. Already have Son and 3 City. Nice. Yeah, I quite like I obviously like the idea of having 2 Spurs for Norwich away. But yeah, I think if I don't go for Salah, I think this could be my free hit team. The only thing is, I've got 2.6 million. It is tempting just to spend it, but I'm not sure where the upgrades come from. And if I go from Kane to Vardy, I've got even more money to spend. I will probably just upgrade the bench, but Maddison could also be. Maddison could also be Mahrez, but if Maddison starts against Watford, excuse me, I think I would just take the risk that he starts twice. I feel like I've kind of just forgotten about Maddison this week, and now he's coming to my thing. I don't know if it's last minute panic or what. But we need Sam Martin. If you're watching, he's definitely not watching. But let's see if he gets the Leicester team for tomorrow. Maddison instead of Gordon, are you sure? I'm pretty sure, yeah. To be honest. Yeah, Jota's a bit of a temptation, but he's just played what? He came on at half. Did Salah? I didn't watch the first half. So did Salah go off at half time, or did he go off before the end of the half? But that means Jota's played 75 minutes. For what? Okay, here's a question for you. Here's a question. Is Klopp how do I want to phrase this? Yeah, do you think that Klopp has basically given the league up already? Do you think... Okay, 35 minutes. Okay, so Jota's probably played nearly a full game then, almost. Because it's still possible for Liverpool to win the league, right? I know we're all sitting here saying there's no chance that City lose it, and I get it, right? If you gave me £1 million, I'd probably put 999,999 of it on Man City winning the league, right? But if City do lose one game, which is obviously what Liverpool need them to do, then there'll be a 6-goal difference to make up. Against Southampton and Wolves, that's doable, right? And obviously, Man City could absolutely smash Villa on the last day, and it wouldn't make a difference, right? So the goal difference is not impossible to overturn, but against a side like City, it is pretty difficult. But is Klopp going to give it up? Because some people think that Origi and Firmino are going to start against Southampton. I just don't see it. Maybe Firmino starts, but I think Diaz. To be honest, I don't really know which of the other two will start. Jota and one of the others, maybe. And I mean, he's just going to suddenly rotate everyone. I completely agree. The league is basically done, right? But Klopp can't. And what's he resting players for? Just on the off chance they get injured before the Champions League? You know? Like, obviously, if the Wolves game was Saturday and the Champions League game was Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever, then yeah, Klopp would probably rest players. But there's 6 days after Wolves for Liverpool to get themselves ready for that Champions League final. Like, I'm not saying that if, you know, they're 3-0 up after 60 minutes, he won't start bringing players off, right? That would make a lot of sense in any game, right? But I don't know if there's going to be a huge amount of rotation necessarily. Like, Tsimikas might play because Robertson looked knackered, etc. But I don't think we're going to see like wholesale changes. I just don't see Origi starting either of the last 2, to be honest. Unless Liverpool lose and City win the next one, okay? Obviously, that makes it a bit different. If City win tomorrow, it's game over pretty much. It's not game over, though. That's the thing. It's not. I know it kind of is, but it's literally not game over. Not literally. Mostly. But you are right, I guess. If Man City, like, let's say there's a 50-50, or medical staff say, you know, you shouldn't really play this player. You can if you want, but you shouldn't really. If City have beaten West Ham, maybe Klopp rests that player. If City have lost to West Ham, maybe Klopp plays them, right? Maybe it's that kind of situation. West Ham is a team that will beat Man City. I think West Ham are a team that will give Man City trouble, but will ultimately lose, basically. Leicester City play on the 15th and the 19th. Surely Maddison plays both. I think there's a chance, yeah. I really do. So just to bring the Leicester players up. And again, the only reason I've not changed Salah and Trent yet is just because I want to be absolutely sure before I do it. They play the 15th of May, so they haven't played since the 11th, I think. When was their original game? It doesn't say there, does it? So they played... Sorry, they played on the 8th of May. No, they would have had another game, wouldn't they? Hang on. Yeah, double game week. They played on the 11th of May, so I was right the first time. Then they play on the 15th. I definitely think, I think when it comes to rotation with Leicester, you have to acknowledge there's new information now. Beforehand, they were resting players for Europe. What are they resting players for now? Right? Nothing. So, there's not a huge amount in the league to play for, I don't think, for them now. I don't really know. Let me just bring up the league table so I can just... I don't know if there's a huge amount of places they can go up. They are 10th. They could still get 9th. They need 2... Well, they got a game in hand, I guess. They could still get 8th. I think 7th is... 7th's not impossible, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. But they've not got anything else to rest players for. So if Maddison's fit, and let's hope he is, he could play on the 15th tomorrow and then play again on Thursday. If anything, it's the Southampton game last day of the season I'd maybe be a bit more worried about, because the turnaround time from then is Thursday to Sunday. That is quick. So I'm tempted to go for him, to be honest. Also, by the way, we're doing a stream tonight. We're going to be doing a stream at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then we're going to be doing another stream at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, because nearly all the games are tomorrow. Just to give you a heads up about that. If Leicester lose, they could lose a lot of places. So they are 45 points. Yeah. To be honest, it's actually ridiculous how... Let me bring up the league table on the main screen a sec. Let me see if I can bring this up here. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Oh yeah. So this is the league table as it stands. Like, Leicester are on 45 points. They've got a game in hand, to be fair, but I mean, it's possible for them to fall all the way down to 14th or 15th. I mean, look, Southampton probably aren't beating Liverpool, so they're not going to fall that much. But it's very tight. It's very tight here. Rumours that Zaha may not feature in both games. Why is that? Who has said that? Where's the rumour from, and what's the reason? There's rumours that Kulusevski is ill as well, and probably won't play tomorrow. Again, I don't know. We might get early team news tomorrow, but that is a rumour going around. What do you think? Sell Salah and buy Son or Zaha? That's probably tight. I mean, it really should be Zaha, but I'd probably go Son, to be honest. Why De Bruyne over Kane. It's not. It's De Bruyne and Kane if Salah's not in. I wouldn't personally captain any of the defenders, but I guess like Villa defence is not that bad. And like Crystal Palace at home is possibly a game they could keep a clean sheet in. Burnley at home definitely is. I just don't know if any of the defenders are that attacking, really. Like, Luka Dean and Cash are in the team because they are the most attacking. But then, do you know what I mean? It's not like they're Reece James or Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I don't know. I think the only reason that I'd maybe get pushed to captain a defender is if I just really wasn't sure about Ings or Richarlison. That's about it, really. You know me, I hate captaining defenders. Zero, I'm doing well. How are you? Is Tsimikas an option now? Robertson looks spent. But the thing is, if you're talking about bringing him into your team, like Tsimikas is going to probably play one game, right? Robertson, unless he's injured, he's probably not going to miss the last 2 games. So at most he misses Southampton. He probably plays Wolves. I mean, I hope that's right, because like right now I've got Robertson, I've got James, I've got Alonso. I'd love them to get a rest in game week 37 because I've free hit them all out. Yeah, I think there's a good chance of Ings starting both as well, to be honest with you. Let me just check something here. My only worry with Ings is he tends to get brought off early. Maybe not if Watkins isn't on there. The one thing about Everton that somebody I'm not going to be able to find the tweet because my mentions is just so busy. But as someone pointed out, and let me just bring up the league table again. For Christ's sake, it won't let me scroll down to Leeds. But basically, if Everton win their first game with the double, they'll be on 39 points. And hang on a second, actually. Is this right? Someone said if Everton win the first game and Leeds lose, Everton are safe. Yes, that's right. Yes. So if Everton win, they're on 39. And if Leeds lose, they're on 34. Wait, that's not... Oh, yeah, because Leeds would have played... Yes, yeah, okay, that is right. Jesus Christ. So if Everton win the first game of the double and Leeds lose... Everton are safe. So there is a chance that Everton could rotate for the second game. Who knows? Took me a long time to work out the maths then, by the way. A long time. I'm playing Cluedo with a family while wearing headphones to listen to you. They will probably kick me out. You don't want to give up a game of Cluedo for this rubbish. Would you consider Cucurella instead of double Everton defence? Nah, I'm just... look, to be honest with you, I need to think of a better word. It's not that I don't care, but like my rank is what it is now. It's 32k. I'm just going to go for it on the free hit. Get as many double game week players as I can. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7... 4 decent single game weekers. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to be getting single game week defenders over the doubles now, I don't think. If Leeds lose, Everton are safe even with a draw. Yeah, I completely forgot that Everton have got 2 more games after and Leeds have only got 1. Salah to Zaha this week, then Watkins to Kane for 38. I mean, they sound like pretty good transfers if Salah's out. Isn't Mahrez worse than Maddison with X minutes? Well, it depends what you think. It depends what minutes-wise you think Maddison's going to get. Right? I mean, it's not an easy game. It's not an easy game for Man City. The word could be you're indifferent about your rank. Yeah, it's just like don't get me wrong. I'm not sat here thinking, you know, if I get 2 red arrows on the bounce, I'll be happy because I won't be. I want to get green arrows. But it's almost like, does it really matter? Do you know what I mean? I think the only reason I care about my rank, like you lot watching now, I can say, look, 32k, let's just go for it. And then next week, if it goes wrong, you'll remember I've said that. But the only reason I really care about my rank is because I always get it in the neck next year. Oh, you only finished this last year. You only finished that. It's just easy to have a higher rank when you make content, to be honest. Klopp on Mo Salah. I think Mo is a bit worse than Verge. He is okay. He felt a little bit. I hope he'll be fine. We have the squad. Okay. So, Salah is worse than Van Dijk. That's not good. That's not the spirit. What do you mean it's not the spirit? Mario's over Coutinho, who was subbed off early last game. Definitely going to start this game week. Who, Coutinho? Yeah, I mean, Coutinho could be in, but I think I'd have to... The thing is, like, you know, I must have said the word dominoes a lot this week. It's like a domino effect. Like, if I go for Coutinho, I've got to drop one of those midfielders. Who do I drop? And then which Villa player do I drop as well? Yeah, Son has got a really good chance of getting the golden boot now. Really good chance. I also don't trust Zaha. I trust Ings much more, though Madison plays Southampton in 38. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is referring to. Ings is probably better than Richarlison for captain if Ings gets good minutes in both games. And that is the problem. It's like, will he get decent minutes in both games? If you think he does, then yes, you could definitely captain him. I do think Villa are more likely to... Oh, for Christ's sake! Oh, there we go, we're back. I do think... I keep kicking the freaking cable under the desk. I do think like Villa are much more capable of scoring goals than Everton. And like, I'll tell you now, Brentford is not going to be an easy game for Everton at all. Son was angry coming off against Arsenal. He wants more goals. Oh, yeah, for sure. I've activated the chip. I haven't taken out Salah yet. Like, at the end of the day, there's no... I've got no money concerns this week for free hits. There's no point in making drastic decisions, right? Look, I'm pretty sure I won't have Salah in my free hit team now because the only information we're going to get before the deadline is just come in from Klopp, and apparently he said he's worse than Virgil van Dijk. He hasn't said he will be fit or he won't be fit for Southampton, so I probably won't go for him now. But I can just do it on the deadline stream tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? There's no need to take him out, right? It doesn't benefit me in any way, really. Same with Trent. What about Spurs defence? I spoke about Spurs defence on the game week preview. I like them. If you're not keen on any double game weekers or you need someone to play in game week 38, I think Burnley at home, Norwich away, really good. And I would just back the wing backs, Emerson Royale, Sessegnon, take your pick. Shakalaka Mekaleka. Hello, you never walk alone. Damn you, Liverpool. Can't you just lose something? Need Man City to win the league now. I think Mo is a bit worse. A bit worse. Thoughts on Salah and Kulusevski seeing his deal to Son and Zaha -4. Yeah, I like it. The only thing with Kulusevski is, obviously, he's got a good game week 38, but, you know, if you can get 3 fixtures out of Zaha for Kulusevski, who could only have 1 now, then, yeah, go for it. I've just realised I wasn't going to drink beer tonight because the stream is... I'm going to have to just stop in a minute, I think, after this one. So I've just realised that... It's going to be a 9 AM start on the deadline stream. So it's going to be my only beer. Which is a bit of a nightmare, really. I fancied a few tonight. There's just no way I'll get up if I have too many. And it's a 10:30 deadline. Rumour has it Everton fans are currently planning fireworks outside the Brentford Hotel. Doesn't surprise me. How does beer taste? Never had it. It's hard to really. It's kind of hard to describe, to be honest. I think unless you've had it. Like you could. Yeah, I mean, how would you tell someone what a beer tastes like if they've not had it? Having Zaha will affect your clean sheets. No, only if he scores. And if he scores, I'm glad I've got him. Right. I'm drinking Peroni. To be honest with you, like beer is fine. Beer is fine, but like my theory is that most people just drink it for the feeling rather than the taste. Not everyone, but a lot of people. Probably myself included to a certain extent. Like if I wasn't going out or anything, I mean I'm not going out tonight to be honest. But you know, a nice cold glass of Coke instead, probably a bit nicer. Coke Zero, sparkling water mixed with Gaviscon. Again, okay, so like I said, not everybody. You don't need to tell me that you like the taste of beer. I get it. A lot of people do. Like, it's not that I hate the taste, but it's just like I could easily leave it, I think. There's a lot of variety in the world of beer. Yeah, for sure. I don't usually drink lager, to be honest, that much. But sometimes it's just easy, isn't it? Just easy. I usually drink like IPAs or something like that. And again, I'm not sitting here saying all alcohol tastes horrible and every single person that drinks it only drinks it for the feeling. I'm not saying that. Which beer is your go-to on tap draft? I really like neck oil. Anyway, we're talking a lot about beer now. 9 AM beers in the deadline stream? No. I'll have some on the end of season stream next Sunday, though. You're not thinking that Vardy is better than Kane since you already have Son. Like, Son shouldn't come into your thinking at all, really. It's just Kane versus Vardy. And yeah, like I've said a lot of times, I will go for Vardy as long as we know he's starting against Watford. If he's not, I won't bother. When I say I could leave it, as in like I could leave the fact that I probably can't leave it, right? Look, everyone likes having a nice beer. Everyone likes getting a bit tipsy. I don't know if I could leave that. What are my thoughts on red wine and port? This is probably what I should have expected from a Saturday stream, really. Port, no. Red wine, no. No, thank you. Do Trent and Robbo start at Southampton? I'd be surprised if Trent doesn't, but Robertson, I guess he looked pretty fatigued. He's got to be a slight doubt now. Do you think we'll definitely get the Leicester team sheet before the deadline? No, not definitely. We're all hoping on Sam. If money wasn't an issue, who would your front three be? Richarlison, Ings and Vardy. Or Kane if Vardy's no good. I don't think there is really any other double game week of strikers. Like Weghorst, no. Edouard, Mateta, no. And then the only other one is, yeah, Leicester, so Vardy, Ings and Richarlison. Coke Zero and rum. What about Fanta Fruit Twist? Oh yes, Eurovision. Do not discount the single game because I mean I'm not. I've got 4 of them. I want to sell Salah, but I have Kane, Son, and De Bruyne. Who should I bring in? I think Son. I prefer red wine to beer lager when I'm out for a meal. To be honest, if I'm out for a meal and it's not like a bit of a session, then I would just drink water. Tap water or Coke Zero, to be honest. Manager's now selling Salah like crazy. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. He has had... Let me see. Where's Liverpool? I'm ducking down under my mic so I can see it. He's had 326,000 transfers out this week. Damn. That's a lot. I go away and tinker with my team after watching you, then come back and see we have the same. Still Salah, but we'll change to De Bruyne. Yeah, look, to be honest, like, I mean, there's a lot of group think in FPL anyway, but realistically, a lot of the free hit team picks itself this week. If you're not someone that necessarily relies on form or that you just like going for double game week, because it kind of does pick itself for a lot of the way. I have Schmeichel, Ramsdale, Alonso, Cancelo. Who do I bench? Yeah, I really feel like I'm gonna. I don't want to stop answering these questions, but I think you have to narrow it down a little bit, don't you? Like, Son. You're not going to bench him against Burnley. Who's the realistic benching options? Like, you'd play all the double game weekers. Schmeichel. I can't even... Yeah, Schmeichel, Richarlison, Gordon. You got to play Son. Tony's got a good fixture. Ramsey's got a double. So you're probably benching defenders. So probably Dyer and Robertson. I remember that epic stream, and oh man, that stream has not been talked about for a long time. There will never be a stream like that ever again. Ever again. So if you watched it, you witnessed history. You witnessed history. I deleted it straight away. Am I going to continue with your second channel? Maybe at some point. Which second channel? You know, there's a few. Jeez, look at the red line on my head. Hat's a bit small for me big head. You valuing the double game week over Spurs at home for captain? Yes, pretty much. Although, look, Kane and Son are about as good as it gets single game week as this week. You're a proper OG if you were on that stream. I'm telling you now. What happened on this stream? It's just let's just say there was a lot of alcohol involved. Thoughts of starting a gaming channel on YouTube or Twitch? Yeah, I think about it all the time. I'm really bad. I don't take my own advice. You should just start. Just get going. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Just do something. I just keep not doing that, to be honest. Shaka Laka Meka Laka. Does going from Watkins to Kane seem a bad move, even though Kane can outscore Watkins? Congrats to Son in advance. He has a clear path for Golden Boot now. Yeah, absolutely. Watkins to Kane isn't that bad of a move, because there is a chance Watkins only plays once, and if that happens, Kane is definitely better. So if you think that Watkins doesn't start the first game, Watkins to Kane is a good move. The problem is there is a chance that Watkins will start. So I don't know. I'd be slightly tempted just to hold him. But if you really think it's not likely, switch to Kane. Yeah, I probably will get Vardy. This will probably be my free hit in the end. This will probably be the free hit. 4.7 million in the bank. I would just upgrade my bench, but it's pretty mad that. I feel like I need to have a Liverpool attacker against Southampton. I get you. I fully get you. But I think it's so hard now to pick which ones are going to start. I mean, it could just be Jota, Diaz and Mane, to be honest. Like, Firmino's not guaranteed to play, but there's a chance, of course, but yeah, it's just difficult. I'm not underestimating Vardy at all. I just want him to start against Watford, that's all. All you got to do is talk on Twitch. Please take Limmy's advice. You know Limmy. I know. I kind of know who he is. I haven't really watched him though. Yeah, but I always think, like, I want the layout on Twitch. You can't just turn up and do nothing. Like, what am I going to talk about? Why did you take Trent out? Free hit. This is a free hit team. You rate Maddison over Jota Diaz? I probably do now, yeah. But again, if we get the Leicester lineup, if we don't get the Leicester lineup, I don't know if I'm definitely going to get Maddison. You can switch FPL streams to Twitch. I don't know if there's any benefit in me doing that. One thing to remember is, like, my streams at times get ridiculous numbers. If you think about all the gamers you watch on Twitch, now obviously they can get sustained numbers for a long period of time. For me, it's like knee-jerk stream and deadline stream. It's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But at one point, like, the deadline stream hit like 21,000 live viewers. There probably isn't a huge amount, like in percentage-wise, gamers that get that. So to move it from YouTube and Twitch, there'd have to be a very big reason to do that. Because there's no way I'm going to go and get 21,000 viewers on Twitch, you know? You wouldn't keep any Liverpool defender against Southampton. You can if you want, but I'm probably not. You can do both at the same time. You kind of can't, actually. Like, you can literally do it, but if you want to be a partner or anything on Twitch, they have this stupid rule that you can only stream on Twitch. So if they get rid of that, then I might do it. I might stream on both at the same time. But until they get rid of that, it's a stupid thing. It's a stupid rule. You just start your own TV channel. I'm not sure that's so easy. Salah out for Son for the rest of the season. Yeah, on a free hit. Yeah. I had done that one already. Rumour is Watkins starts tomorrow. A guy on Twitter has made correct calls before. Yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he will. Unless I had like money to do like a crazy move like Kane, I'd probably just play him. No, of course. Like that's the difference with gamers. They can sustain. I'm on the water now because I forgot about the 9 a.m. start. But my point was, why would I move off YouTube where, you know, we've hit 20,000 live viewers to go and stream on Twitch? It's $4.99 a sub and people gift sub left, right and centre. There is money to be made, but yeah, numbers might fall. Look at True Geordie in the kickoff. They have a crazy following. Yeah, look, we can go into a business conversation at some point. There's a difference between what I do and what True Geordie does. Like, there's people that will watch me for me. Like, I hope so anyway. Hopefully you enjoy it. But there's a lot of people who just here for FPL stuff. So if I move platforms, I'd be afraid about how many people would follow me, basically. That is the long and short of it. But if I could do both at the same time, if I could stream to both, I would definitely do it. But they've got that stupid partner thing. It's your eyebrows that do it for us. Anyway, don't be worried. I'm not moving from YouTube to Twitch to do my streams at the moment. This, like, I do think about it, but I just don't think. Yeah, as you said, I just don't think the risk is worth it. We're doing a lot of not FPL chatting today. Why not Schmeichel over Pickford? Just better fixtures for Pickford. If I was setting up in a different way where I wanted a second Everton attacker, or if I wanted a second Everton attacker, then I probably would go for Schmeichel over Pickford. What's so great about Twitch? By the way, the person, sorry, I've lost the message now. Yeah, Daniel, who was saying about subs and stuff. Gifted memberships are coming to YouTube. So you'll be able to do that here soon as well. And I'll be able to do it too. And I'm definitely going to do it. Like, I don't know, if I hit a certain points title or if a certain player scores a couple of goals, I'm going to gift memberships. But I need to also probably improve the membership offering here before I start doing that. Dayan, thank you very much. Kane or De Bruyne for the rest of the season? I'm going to say Kane. I think people are going to start thinking I hate De Bruyne. I definitely don't. But I think Burnley at home, Norwich away is really good. Jordan, free hit, Foden, Diaz, Jota or Maddison. Right now I'm saying Maddison. Just because Jota and Diaz, like, long cup final. I mean, someone's got to play for Liverpool. I don't expect them all to be rested. It's just trying to pick who. Because that could be a big score. But if they haven't got Salah, they haven't got Van Dijk, who knows? Reddit returns. I have 2 free transfers. Do I lose one if I'm free hitting? Yes, you do. If I use one before activating the chip, will the transfer stick? No. Soon as you hit free hit, everything gets wiped, and then you only have one afterwards. One gifted membership for every point from your captain every game week. Wow. That's interesting. Is it not a one-time price for a membership? No, it's monthly. Yeah, trust me, I think about these things. I think about these things all the time. So I have considered Twitch, for sure. I like Twitch, but I'm not moving. And the videos are going nowhere. So don't start panicking about having to go and find another place, please. Timinator. Just joined. Is Salah to De Bruyne for a -4 worth it? Probably yes. If Salah's definitely out, which it's not sounding good anyway. I don't really want to say he's definitely out because, yeah. I don't know. I guess like, there's part of me that thinks, what if we get news tomorrow that he's fine? But I guess he's not, right? He's probably not going to be. Why is everyone picking Zaha on free hit whilst also doubling up on Villa Everton defence? I get it, but at some point you've just got to make the better pick, right? Is there a better pick than Zaha? Because if he doesn't do well, okay, fair enough. But then you've hopefully got the clean sheets, right? And he could score. Sorry, he could score in both games, and maybe Everton and Villa keep a clean sheet in the other one. 100 gifted subs every time Rafinha blanks. Virgil van Dijk, someone's just tweeted me, Stian TP. We're gonna check. Virgil van Dijk said, we're gonna check it out. I felt in the first half when I sprinted, I felt a twinge behind my knee. I played on. In the end, I can't risk it for the team, and I need to trust Joel. That's Matip, obviously. Hopefully, it will be fine. So maybe Van Dijk will be alright as well. If you have Zaha, then you'd be praying he doesn't score. Yeah. But if he does score, it's like insurance. Like, here's my question. Who do I swap Zaha for? Who is a better option than Zaha this week? Forget about my defenders. Who is a better option than Zaha? Coutinho. Yeah, but then I've got to drop a Villa player. So who do I drop? Do you think having a free hit will shake up the top of FPL in the same way De Bruyne did last week? Possibly, but I mean, without stating the freaking obvious, I'm going to do it anyway. You'd need the Villa and Everton players to really come in, I think, because obviously a lot of people not free hitting are going to have good single game week players. Do I think Robertson will be benched on Tuesday? It's really hard to say without knowing why he went off. Whether it was just fatigue, if it was just cramp, it was like a genuine injury. I guess if I had to guess right now, I would say that Tsimikas starts, but like Robertson only missed the last league game. Robertson missed the last league game, so he could be fine. It depends how bad it was in the FA Cup coming off. Bobby, free hit team. Pickford, Cash, Luka D, Mikalenko, Diaz, nice. Zaha, Barnes, nice. Son, Ings, Vardy, Richarlison, anyone you'd replace. I mean, there's no one. What I'll say is there's no one in there that I think that's an awful pick. Like, I guess there's a chance that Barnes starts twice. I think I'm going for Maddison just because I think he's probably a little bit safer, maybe. But if Barnes starts twice, he's almost as good as Maddison anyway. So is Haaland, De Bruyne, Salah going to be the expected meta and just 3 points for everyone? No, I don't think so. I think it'll be way too expensive. Also, right, like, it's a lot of recency bias about De Bruyne. Like, I feel like he's hardly been spoken about at all this season, even though he's played for most of it. And now he scored 4 goals. Now we're talking about how, like, he's definitely going to be in the template next year. At the end of the day, De Bruyne is probably going to be around 12 million. Haaland's going to be around 12 million. Son's probably going to be 12. Kane's going to be 12. Salah's going to be 13 plus. You ain't going to be able to have 3 of them at the start. No way. Unless FPL really mess up the pricing. Villa just posted pictures of training. No Watkins. Oh, really? By the way, I did do a bit of a written article for 888 Sport this week as well. I meant to mention it at the start of the stream. I've got a link in the description below if you want to check that out. De Bruyne has 16 goals, 12 assists in his last 28 games. Yeah, sure. What I'm saying is no one's been speaking about him that much. Foden, Mahrez or Sterling? Oh, God. This is like Man City. Like, I mean, I feel like Foden is the safest for starts, but Mahrez didn't start the last game or the game before that. So I don't know whether that means he hasn't started the last 2 because he's just not in Pep's good books, or Pep wants to play other players at the moment, or that means he's very likely to start against West Ham. I just really don't know. I guess my money would be on Mahrez starting. So maybe I'd go Mahrez, then Foden, then Sterling, but then Sterling's been really good recently. So, honest answer is I've got no idea. Pick one and hope for the freaking best. I think I think, Mahrez is on penalty, so if he starts, he's decent, but I think Foden's a bit safer. Would you do Salah to Diaz, De Bruyne as part of a -8? Would make my lead in the mini league 23 over free hit 38. I wouldn't worry too much about the mini league lead. Like, if you need to replace, like, Salah's way too much money to have on the bench. So, is Salah to somebody worth a hit? It probably is, unless you've got a super sub that can play instead. Mahrez doesn't trap back. They have defensive issues. Yeah, true. Maybe there's something in the fact that Walker's injured at the moment, and that's a problem. Maybe. Yeah, I think Foden's good. Do you think Foden could be a better option than De Bruyne this week? It's hard to back against De Bruyne at the moment. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'll be using this chance to get De Bruyne and not Foden, that's for sure. Ings, Richarlison or Maddison for a -4. I mean, it depends if you have to play him next week, right? I think Richarlison's probably the best option this week out of those 4. But Maddison's got a better fixture in Game Week 38. The deadline is 10:30 AM UK time tomorrow. Keep in mind, this is not a deadline stream. This is a final thought Saturday night stream. I'm basically waiting for my pizza. When my missus messages me to say the pizza's on its way, I'm off, if I'm honest with you. Will you go for Vardy if you don't get the team news from Sam? I don't know. I might have a last minute. Do you know what? I think he starts. I'm going to play him, but I couldn't tell you for sure. That feels like a decision that will go down to the last minute. Stephen, how's it going? 50 months. Mental. 50 months. I have 2 free transfers. I can do Salah to Zaha and Pookie to Richarlison. Nice. Or I could skip Richarlison and go straight to Kane. Which would you prefer? The thing is, if you've not really got anything booked in for Game Week 38, I would be tempted to go Richarlison and then do Richarlison to Kane as your Game Week 38 transfer. She just said she's on her way, by the way. If you think you're going to have loads of other concerns, you could just go straight to Kane. But I would be tempted, if you don't, just go Richarlison and then go up to Kane. Watkins is in the training images. Okay, so someone said he wasn't. Now someone's paid to say he is. Thank you very much for that, by the way. I've not seen them. I've not seen them. What pizza did I get? It's like from a local place. So it's not like... Do you know, I find like Papa John's and Domino's stuff. I do like them, but I always find they're like a bit much. So this local place, it does it more like Italian style. Like it has chorizo and smoked sausage, like proper meat pieces. It's proper decent. I even had another beer ready. Look, it's full up. Well, you can't really see because of the green screen. I had a full bottle ready to go, but I got back on the water. Why is no one talking about Cody? Is he not a guaranteed clean sheet versus Norwich? Guaranteed, no. Possible, yes. But, I mean, it's a bit unexciting, I think, going for someone like Cody right now. I hate my life as a Chelsea fan. 3 Wembley finals in a row lost. True, but he did also win the Champions League last year. So, you know, not that bad. Yeah, I think because of the green screen, it looks empty. This is an empty one. So, hang on. Yeah, so this one's empty. This one isn't. Full, empty. Empty. No, wait. Wait, you can't see it. Empty, full. Yeah, you can't. Doesn't look different at all. It looks the same. You should bring back your watch-alongs. It's a lot of extra time spent in front of the camera, you know? I will be doing a watch-along next Sunday for the Game Week 38 fixtures. Eating a pizza, having a beer, listening to someone talk about having pizza and a beer. That is life in 2022. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and get myself ready on my spot on the sofa for pizza. Yeah, there is a cap on this beer. Yeah, see? Full. Thanks for watching. I hope in some way that was useful. I doubt it was, but there we go. That is life. Saka or Kulusevski for Zaha. Probably Kulusevski because there's rumours that he's out. All right, I'm leaving it there. Thank you for watching. I'll be back at 9 a.m. ish. I'll be live by 9:30 at the latest, hopefully, tomorrow morning for Game Week 37. Thank you for joining me. And we go into tomorrow for, guess what? The penultimate deadline stream. This has been the penultimate final thoughts video. I'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.